Hey y'all, this is Sandra. I'm at my home here in Laredo, Texas in the US, and I came outside. I just got done with a team meeting, and I was talking to my friend that was here at the meeting, and as we're standing here in my driveway, you can hear the gunfire that's going on in Nuevo Laredo. So I'm going to be kind of quiet for a minute to see if you guys can hear it, if the camera picks it up or not, but this is what's going on our borders. This is why HR 1700 is so important that Chip Roy is trying to pass, because we have got to do something about this violence that's literally going on a stone's throw away from my house. So like I said, as soon as I can hear it again, I'm going to be quiet to see if you guys can hear it also. Again, I'm in Laredo, Texas. I live near the river, and I can hear the gunfire from this war that is literally taking place less than a mile from my house. So I'm going to be quiet for a second because we just heard a whole bunch of rapid gunfire. There it is in the background. It's literally straight ahead from me. There it goes again. I'm going to move a little bit, so I hope you don't lose the signal, just so you guys can hear it better, because an air conditioner just came on. Literally, there is a war that is going on less than a mile from my house, and I can hear it. Hopefully y'all can hear it too. Give it just a second, guys. It'll go through spurts. I was trying to catch it during one of the spurts. The war is real. Their refusal to allow us to intervene is sickening, and it is causing Americans and citizens who do cross in and out of our country legally the fear for their lives. I mean, we have people on the United States side. Of course, on December 31st, we had agents that were attacked by these people, that kind of kick-started some of this, I believe, is how it initially, the timeline for it all went. But I'm sorry that you guys can't see me very well. I'm standing in the street so that y'all can try and hear the gunfire with me some. And some of y'all might think that it's fireworks, but it's not, because literally pop, 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 pop. That's what we're hearing right now. So the bird flies. It's about a mile from my house. It's still going on. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Rapid gunfire. The problem is the Mexican citizens cannot even protect themselves because they live in a gun-free zone. I had people sharing on one of my other feeds about HR 1700, and it was pictures of people who have been killed and who are wounded from this war that's going on in Mexico, that is going on a mile from my home. I know people that they can't get back home because they live in Mexico, or their parents live in Mexico, and they're scared for their lives. This is not something that they've asked for. This is not something that we as U.S. citizens have asked for. This is exactly why we need a wall. This is why we have got to beef up security, and we have got to get involved in what is going on in Mexico. And I promise you, as your congresswoman, I will make sure that our borders are secured. I will make sure that we are a sovereign nation, and that this stuff will not spill into our country, because we will take care of it. We have been very adamant about taking care of things in the Middle East, and I firmly have agreed with it. We saw that our president did not take any chances with our U.S. Embassy. We've got a U.S. Embassy right over there. I can see the U.S. Embassy when I'm in downtown Laredo. If you don't think that our embassy members are afraid for their lives right now, you are sadly mistaken. If you don't think the American citizens that live in Mexico, because it's cheaper than it is to live in the United States, are not scared for their lives, you are sadly mistaken. We have got to get serious. This is not a joke. This is what's going on in my backyard. This is well, I guess technically it's my front yard because I'm in my front yard. I've told you guys before, I can hear gunfire from my house because of what's going on in Nuevo Laredo, and I hope that it picked it up, that you can hear it. We have got to get serious. We have got to secure our borders. And to secure our borders, we have got to take care of these cartels, because if we do not, it will come here. We see where it is with the sex trafficking. We see where it is with the drug trafficking, with the gun trafficking. Guys, it's illegal to own a gun in Mexico. They're trying to strip our rights here in the United States. Look at what's happening in Virginia. They're trying to take away our guns so that we cannot protect ourselves. I guarantee you that the people of Mexico wish that they could own a firearm. I guarantee that they wish that they could walk down their streets in safety. I ran into my house. I had to grab my gun out of my safe so that I could be secure in coming out here. And as it is, I'm still risking it. Because, yes, it's happening across, but guess what, folks? There's this thing called stray bullets, because I don't know if you watch any of these videos, but they can't aim. So we have people with... Oh, it's going on again. We have people who are just randomly shooting. And people who can't protect themselves. We don't want that in the United States. Get serious. Get registered to vote if you're not already registered to vote. And if you're voting, you make sure that whoever you are voting for is a firm believer in your Second Amendment right, and is a firm believer in getting rid of these cartels, and is a firm believer in building this border wall. Because where our agents were attacked here in Laredo is exactly where that border wall is proposed. People say that they don't want it, but then they wonder why things happen. If we don't do our part and be proactive instead of reactive, it's going to be in a city near you. It's not just going to be you having to listen to faint gunshots from my phone a mile away from it. Guys, it is so important this 2020 election season that you get serious. It's time to put our money where our mouth is and support candidates that want to build the wall, that want to criminalize these cartels and call them exactly what they are, which is terrorist groups. And it's time to stand firm for your Second Amendment rights. I will be sharing more videos as they're available. I actually had someone send me a first-hand video, and you can see the bullets literally whizzing past their phone. I'll be sharing that tonight. I was on the fence with it, but after standing on my front porch, yet again, hearing it, it's time to get serious. I need your support in 2020. Go to my website, sandrafortexas.com, and please contribute now, because we have got to change what's going on. Our congressman loves to say how there's nothing going on, and I'm standing here in my front yard telling you that is completely a lie. Get out there, vote, contribute, and let people know that there is a candidate that is willing to stand up for your rights. I love you guys. Be safe if you're out in downtown Laredo. If you have to cross into Mexico, please use the most caution possible. And for God's sake, please vote. Love you guys.